For this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a lattice bracelet like this one. You are going to need some Rex lace, craft lace, plastic lacing, many different names for it. Here's some that I found at Michael's. You can get it at pretty much any craft store. You're going to need pliers. You're going to need jump rings. These are 6mm jump rings or 8mm. You can pretty much use any size. You're going to need a pair of scissors, some glue. This is just some bead string glue, but you can also use E6000 or crazy glue. You're going to need a clasp. I'm using large lobster clasps, and that is pretty much it. To start off, you're going to take one of your jump rings and your pliers, and you're going to open up that jump ring like this. Next, you're going to take your 2 pieces of lanyard, and we're not going to cut them. You're just going to keep them on the spools, and this will help you save some lanyard so you don't have so much left over to cut off. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to take the 2 pieces and you're going to start to make a knot. But before pulling it tight, you're going to insert the jump ring and then pull it tightly into place. And you want to make sure you keep a little tail at the end. Now you're going to take your jump ring or your pliers and you're going to close your jump ring back up. Just like that. Now if you notice, the lanyard is not round like a normal string or thread. It's flat, kind of like fettuccine noodles. They're flat. So when you're making your loops in this project, you want to make sure that they lay flat end to flat end. Otherwise your bracelet won't come out the way that you want it to. So to start off, we're going to make a loop. And it doesn't matter which one you start with. So here I've got a loop with my gold one. And then I'm going to take my white strand and I'm going to wrap it around the gold loop. Then with my thumb I'm going to hold that in place and make a loop with the white strand. And then I'm going to insert it through the gold loop. Now I want to make sure that the strings are staying flat. You don't want it to be twisted like this because it's not going to come out right. So make sure that the string lays flat on top of the other string like this. Okay? Next, you're going to hold that all with your other hand and then you're going to pull the gold string. So all that you have left is the white loop. You're going to pull that to keep it tight. And then you're going to, let's see, you can see it's a little crooked, so I'm going to have to fix that. There we go. Okay, so I have it laying where it's not twisted. Okay, so now you're going to make another loop with the gold strand and insert it through the white strand, pull the white tail to tighten, and then pull the loop to tighten. So we're just going to repeat this process until we have the desired length for the bracelet. So I'll show you again. I'm going to make a loop, insert it. Oops. Alright, make a loop like that. Insert. Pull the gold. Then pull the white. Loop with the gold. Insert it. Pull. Pull the white. Tightly. Then pull the gold. So the key is to keep everything tight. Loop with the white. Insert. Pull the gold. Then pull the white. So as you can see, it's starting to form this stitch here. So you'll just continue this until you've got a single wrap bracelet. You can make double wrap bracelet. You can make it go around your wrist as many times as you want. It really doesn't matter. So just finish that up, and then I will show you how to attach a clasp and finish your bracelet. So you can see that I finished this one. And it's pretty straight. When you finish your bracelet, it's usually kind of curly like this. Here's another one that I made. This one goes around your wrist 2 times. I just have to finish cutting and gluing the ends off, but you can see how it looks. So anyways, the next step is to grab another jump ring. You're going to open it just like you did with the other one. Then you're going to grab a clasp. I have these really large lobster clasps that I'm using. So you can just stick that in there. Then what you're going to do is, you have your last loop right here. So you're going to insert the jump ring, close it, then you're going to pull that string. Make sure your jump ring is nice and tight. Pull the string, and what you're going to do is you're going to tie a knot. So you're going to tie a knot, and you're going to pull it as tight as you can without breaking the lanyard. Pull, pull, pull. Okay. Now this is when you're going to use your glue. You can trim off the extra string, but don't trim it all the way, just so that you don't have all that string. So I was at the end of my roll here with the white, but as you can see, I have all this gold left over, so I'm not wasting a whole bunch of string or lanyard. So I'll just trim that and then put that aside for some other time. Now what you're going to do is you are going to grab your glue. You can use E6000 super glue. I have this bead stringing glue, and you're going to insert it. You want to try to get in between the lanyards. So I'm just going to stick it in these holes here just to make it a little bit stronger. Then I'm going to do that to the other side. This is just gonna give it some extra strength. Then I'm going to trim off this extra string. I like to wait until the glue is completely dried. So if you're using E6000, you have to wait 24 hours for that to completely dry. E6000 is good because it's waterproof, so it kind of dries like it dries like a little, kind of like rubber cement. It's kind of like a rubbery texture. So I would wait until it's completely dry before trimming it, but I'm just going to trim this now. You can use scissors, or you can use like wire cutters. So I have these built-in cutters in these pliers right here. So I'm just going to use that to get in really close. And see, cuts off just like that. And once it's dry, completely dried, you can wear it. I'll just put that on. I like these really large lobster clasps because they're easy to attach. Like that, you won't need someone else to help you to put your bracelet on. That's it. And I have this one too. You can wear them together, wear them with other bracelets. This one I still need to trim, but put it on anyways. Just like that. Here's some other bracelets that I made using lanyard and chain.